This is exercise 4, Python commands. So in Python, commands can be used to explain Python code. It also be used to make the code more readable, and it also used to prevent execution when testing the codes. So to create a command, every line of code must be start with a hash symbol, and Python will ignore the line. And then these are the example. These are the example of the commands that you can use. So if you want to use the line as a command, you need to use this hash symbol. So you can just copy this one. So here we insert new cell above, so we put this one. Okay, you can just copy this one and then you try to run. Okay, if I run this one, it will only show, or it will only execute the second line. So why it does not execute the first line? Because this is the command. So command, we put a hash symbol in front of the line, and Python will ignore the rest of this. Okay, so it will only execute this one. So usually okay, it's okay. So in this example, I have put the example that a Python would execute. So this one. So however, whenever I put the hashtag here and here, so I have put this hash symbol in front of these lines, so Python will ignore all of this. So when I try to print, it will print nothing, because this is considered as a command. So these are comments can be placed at the end of the line. So this is the example that we put a comment in front of the line. So comment also can be placed at the end of the line, and Python will ignore the rest of the line. So for example, we have this one, print hello world, and we have hashtag. This is a comment. So you can try this one. It's okay if you want to try this one. And this one is the example that I have wrote. So print select your data file, and after this line I put a comment. This is for asking a user to select a file. Usually we want to remark, or we want to put a comment, so we will remember this line is for what. So for example, kalau kita letak select your data file, so we will put a remark or a comment here. Line, this line is for requesting, is for request, this line is a request untuk user. Usually we will put a comment untuk kita senang nak ingat line of code ni untuk apa. Okay, if we use like this, if we put a comment here, Python will ignore this and it will only execute this one. Okay, let me try to execute this line. So it will only shows or execute this one. Print, select your data file. But if it's okay. So this example, command does not have to be text to explain the code. It can also be used to prevent Python from executing code. Okay, so this is an example that both of this line can be executed by Python. Maksud dia dua-dua line ni Python boleh execute. So let me copy this. Then I put it here. Okay, both of these lines can be executed with Python actually. Because okay, let me try one first. So the first line is it's a comment, considered as a comment because we put a hash symbol here. So Python will ignore this line and it will only execute print cheers me. Okay, let me try to execute. Okay, if you look at this, the output is only cheers made. Okay, next, what if I try to run this one, the first line, and I put the second line as a comment? So supposedly it will print only hello world. Okay, so yeah, so it shows the hello world. So what happen if I put both of this line as a comment? So it will print nothing because this is comment. It's a comment. Python will ignore a comment. It will only execute the code that Python can execute. So for multi-line commands, Python does not really have a syntax for multi-line comments. However, you can add a multi-line comment by inserting a hash symbol for each line. For example, like this one, you put the hash symbol for every line. So this is a bit tedious. So yeah, let me try this example. So if you want to put hash symbol for every line, it's okay, but we have other method so that you can prevent from writing a hash symbol for every lines. And then okay, if I print this one, it will only print this hello world and it will ignore all of this line. Okay, to prevent from writing a hash symbol for each of lines, you can use multi-string. Since Python will ignore string literals that are not assigned to a variable, you can add multi-string or triple quotes in your code and place your command inside it. So you can use other than this method, you can use triple quotes like this one. This is the example of triple quotes. You write a triple quotes first, you write a triple quotes and then you put what you want to write in your comments and then you close with triple quotes. Okay, so this one is okay, let me try to write. So this is actually not a comment because this is a example of string, so it will ignore this. Okay, so next we want to try the example of multi-line string. So we use triple quotes like this one, multi-line string, and we write anything that we want to write. So here I put my name plus project and code, and then I close this comment with triple quotes. Okay, let us try to execute. Let's try to execute. It's supposed to print only this one because this we consider as a comment. Okay, so this is the result, or this is the output. It will only print this one. Okay, so that's all for comments. This is actually for comments, it quite simple and tak berapa nak penting. So it's usually I use comments untuk remark ataupun untuk remind this code untuk apa-apa. That's all. So this is the exercise. The exercise untuk try. Comments in Python are written with a special character. So which one? Which character? Okay, so this you can try lah. So that's all for this exercise. Thank you.